Good afternoon. Today I'm going to be doing a flip through of the new content creator collection from Cassthetic Plans. So if you'd like to see that video, stay tuned. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. I love how Heather packs these. So she packed the collection in these nice boxes. And so when you open it up, we're gonna have a sticker book and a planner. So this is a 12-month planner. I'm gonna go ahead and get it open. And I do love the artwork that she has on this as well. So we'll start with the planner first. So it says, growth happens when you keep on showing up. Okay, let me just slide this to the side. Okay, so when you open it up, you're gonna have, this is your year. And then if you look on the inside cover of it, you're gonna have the pink and white stripes. So this is an undated planner, which is nice because you can start at any time. Even though it has like the whole year, I'm actually going to start using this July. So I'm going to get this set up here in the next week, and I'll probably film a setup video with that as well. So tonight I'm just going to do the flip through and show you what it consists of. So you have your important dates, you're defining your why. So then it kind of like shows, you can fill these out based on how you want to kind of gear your content creation towards. Then you have your mission statement. Your goal setting. So what I like about this is it has room for 3 goals and then your action steps to achieve those goals. And then these are going to be your track and your followers. So you can take your social media account. So for example, if you want to track Instagram, you can track the start of the month, end of the month, and then you can see how many followers you gained. And or if you want to do YouTube, TikTok, whatever social media account that you have. So you're going to get a front and a back side of that for 2 different accounts. And then you have a collaboration pitch list. So this will be tracking your potential collabs. So it's the brand to pitch, requirements, contact. You can check mark if you've pitched it, and then at the end you can respond if they like yes, no, they want to work with you. So you're going to get 2 pages of that. And then you also have a brand partnership tracker. So this kind of helps you track your earnings. So you have month, brand, your code, your commission, and then your money earned. And this kind of shows you like that way you can kind of keep track of all of your brand partnerships that you do as a content creator. So you're going to get 4 pages of those. And then here you have content ideas. So you're going to have potential ideas for content. So you have your content idea, filmed, edited, posted, and views. So this kind of, keeps your different content ideas tracked. So you're going to have a front and a back side there. And then this is a year of content. So this is a year at a glance page to show you your content strategy. I'm going to kind of use this for my business because a lot of my growing with it is going to be it. So then I want to put my releases that I do for my business, or maybe keep a track of like big releases with some of the brands I work with. I'm not really sure how I'm going to use that, but I'll use a lot of that more into these monthly pages. So I'll probably use my shop on this one. And then here I can write, my releases, other brand releases, and stuff I need to keep keep track of all the content that I need to post for each month. So you have your 12 months right there, and they're dated. And then you have a monthly reflection page. So then you can write down like what strategies that you're working, and kind of like, help you with your reflection each month to see what's working and what's not working. So here you're going to have the 12 months. You're going to have 12 different dividers. So the first one says strategy gives creativity a place to stand. And then the back's going to have this nice cute artwork. So it says important this month. So you have a monthly theme. And then you have your content pillar tracker. So then you can write your month in here. So say like, however you want to do it. If you want to do a Sunday start, a Monday start, but then you can write the dates in here, and then you can color code and like write down like how you want to track the different types of content. So you're going to have education, promotion, community, personal, and entertainment. And then the platform tracker. So this helps you keep track of how often you post on each platform. So say you want to put Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, whatever platforms that you use. You can write the number of posts that you did for the month, and then your formats. So if you want to do reels, carousels, videos, whatever be the case. And then one most post per platform. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. So this is one thing that you want to post every single month. So obviously for YouTube, you're probably going to want to have like a monthly planner setup video every single month that you do it. That's an example for somebody that wants to do the different content creation. Or if like, you know, I have a release in my shop, of course my most post platform is going to be a flip through of my sticker book that I'm releasing. So that kind of stuff would be the must post for the month. And then you're going to have your top 3 goals for the month. And then you can keep track of your follower accounts. So this would be kind of similar to what you did with the other follower accounts, but then you can just track it per month on the platform. And then you can add these up and put those into your total for the other one. You're also going to get a blank monthly calendar. So the way that I'm going to use this is I'm going to actually decorate this, and then I'm going to write down all the releases for any brands that I represent. So whether it's my shop, I am like a affiliate for Cassthetic Plans, so I would probably put her releases and like everything in here. I'm an affiliate for Daily Grind, for example, so I'll put their releases and any like paydays and stuff like that in here so I can keep track of everything on one monthly calendar. And then this is your weekly sections. So you're going to have your weekly goals, your weekly theme. Here's your video content. So you have Monday through Sunday. And then you can write, so say if you have a video, no, you don't have to post every day. You can just write no video if you're not posting. But then you can film, edit, upload, description, monetize, title tags, thumbnail, and scheduled. And then you can check off each one to make sure you cover all of your bases. Same thing with reels and posts. You have your different reels and posts of the day. And then you can check off as you do everything for that. I like this section here. It says community. It says reply the comments, respond to DMs, engage with others, respond to emails, connect with others. That's something like throughout the week that's very important because you want to continue to engage with the community as well too. So this is great because you know you can kind of go through the checklist and make sure that you're hitting all of those points. And here you have platform post tracker. So you have the different platforms, then you can mark if you posted on those certain days. So say for example, I want to post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Instagram. I can like write Instagram, and then I can like, you know, maybe color code those days. And then when I post, I can check it off. I can keep track of it. And then say Tuesdays and Saturdays are going to be my YouTube videos. So that's kind of nice because you can kind of like balance out your week that way as well. And then I have wins and what worked. And then your content pillar tracker. So you want to color code the one aboves to make sure like, you know, you're doing the content similar to those types of like pillars as well too. And then here is a weekly thing. So again, you can divide this like weekly however you want. So you have like a little to-do list for each day, and then you can kind of keep track. So I'll probably do like, okay, this is the things I need to do today. I need to, you know, post this, you know, get ready for this release, film this video, kind of have it as the big ones. And then I can write the breakdown of like certain things in here, or if there's something really big, like, so say it is a release day for a brand that I represent, I can really focus on going ahead and, you know, making sure that I cover like, you know, all my socials for that brand. So say for example, Cassthetic Plans has a release that day, I can film a video for YouTube, I can post a carousel on Instagram, I can, you know, put a TikTok video of like a quick reel, do it also on Instagram. But it's nice because I can kind of reach those different platforms to get those different audiences for that same release, which is nice because you can kind of cross create that content that way. So you're going to get 5 weeks worth of those weekly pages. And so for example, if a month only has 4 weeks, you can take out this page and put it to the back of your planner, and then you have the reviewing the month on the very back of the month. So it says what I'm proud of, and then you can go back through, you know, your content pillar tracker. You can write like how many posts of each one that you do, and then you can track it into your main one at the front of the year. Your best performing posts, I like this because then it kind of like shows like what posts for each platform perform the best, which is nice because then you know if that content works for your audience, that's probably the content that you're going to want to continue to put out, because that's going to be the ones that are probably going to perform the best for you. And then what went well, and you have next month's intentions. Okay, and then all the 12 months are going to be exactly the same. So I'm going to flip through the dividers real quick. So you have first I drink the coffee, then I plan the content. And what I love about how there's dividers is they're double-sided. So, and you know, I can take this out and use this in a future planner if I want as well too. And then this one says engagement does not define your worth. And then the next one is create with intention, not with pressure. And I love these because these are actually lettered with Heather's lettering. If I can turn the page. Growth happens when you keep on showing up. And then you're going to have those different artwork on the back. You have create for connection, not comparison. That one looks like a February to me. I might have to like figure out which months. And then this one's like this cute little artwork. And then you're going to have some of those items that were on the desk on the back. Then you have someone needs what you're creating. You are creating. I love how it has the little phone screen with all the apps. The best plans leave room for connection. Tools of the trade. Here's all the tools that you're going to need to help you create your content. Your story is part of your strategy. And then one day you will look back and be glad you started. So that will be the last month. So that's the planner. And it does come undated. So like I said, you can start it whenever you'd like. I'm going to actually start it in July, which is perfect because I've been kind of looking for a new setup for social media. So we also have the sticker book. So we have Content Creator Basics. And what I love about this is like some of these boxes coordinate with the planner. So first you're going to have your monthly box page. So all of these will fit into your monthly box page. Let me open these up so you can kind of see. So when you have your monthly calendar, these boxes will fit into here if you put like the numbers on the different months. So you're going to get 2 pages of that in the color scheme, and then you're going to get 2 pages of that in the black. And then you have this one. So at the top, like Heather has it, Content Creator Weekly Boxes. So when you go to your weekly setup, these right here are going to fit into these boxes perfectly. And then these little checklists will fit across these checklists perfectly, so you can color code it a little bit better. So you're going to get 2 pages in the color and then 2 pages in the black. And then you're going to have content creation check marks. So these ones are actually designed to fit inside these boxes perfectly. So all these little check marks, you can actually put them in to the different boxes after you post those different contents. So you're going to get 2 pages, and this kind of have a mix of the different colors and the black ones. So this one is Content Creator Monthly Stickers. So these ones actually fit into the sidebar of your monthly. So let me go back to the monthly page. So this sidebar right here, these ones will fit inside the sidebar. Then you have more of the monthly stickers. You have these like dots, these checklists. So these are great to kind of fit in the monthly, or you can fit them across the weekly ones. So you're going to get 2 pages of the color scheme, and then you're also going to get 2 pages of the blank ones. So if you don't want this divided one, you have a full blank one that will fit into this monthly sidebar as well. So you're getting 2 pages of that one, and then you're going to have 2 pages of black of the blank ones as well. Now this one right here is the Content Creator Weekly. So if you go to the weekly thing here, so say you're somebody that doesn't film YouTube videos, you can actually take one of these boxes and cover up this section. That way you could put whatever you want. So say you're going to focus just on Instagram, for example, you can cover up this box and you can write something else that you would want to focus on for Instagram as well. This one right here, I believe, fits across the community page, and then these ones also fit into these weekly boxes as well. So you get a couple extra in these weekly ones. So you're going to get 2 pages of the color and then 2 pages of the black. And then you're going to have some quotes. These are all quotes that relate to content creation. So you're going to get 2 pages of the black quotes, and then we're going into our illustrations. So these are going to be a lot of the illustrations that you saw on the different dividers. I love this camera. So you're getting 2 pages of this one. And then you have some of these that are a little bit smaller as well. So you're getting 2 pages of that. And then here's some more that are the bigger ones. So you're getting 2 pages of that as well. And then you're going to get 2 pages of these ones. So there we go. And that will be the sticker book. So this is the content creator release that's happening. So this will be happening on Friday, June 26th. Please, if you are shopping, feel free to use my affiliate link, which I will link down below. So I appreciate you joining me today. And then I will be setting up my July planners this upcoming week. So if you want to check out that video when I set up my July planner, you'll see how I'm going to put this together and get this set up for content creation. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.